My name is James Cahorn, aka DJ Uncle Nova, Cavalier Radio. What made me want to get into radio because I feels like I have the personality for radio. I like music. I love music actually. I get into music debates all the time. I personally I like throwback hip hop. I like, but it's more than hip hop. But hip hop is my favorite. So I like throwback hip hop because that's what I grew up on through my mom and my pop. So that's why I like music. I found out about Cavalier Radio through a fellow student here at Cabrini. His name is Matthew DeMaria, and he was in radio. And one day I was here as an OL, an orientation leader at Cabrini, and the Cavalier Radio said it was all outside. I was like, hey, what's this? And he was like, yo, I think you should do this. And I was like, what is it? He was like, bro, read, it's Cavalier Radio. And I was like, oh, thanks. And that's when I was like, why do you think I should do it? He was like, because, bro, I just feel like you would be great for it. And that's when Jill was like, yeah, like, you would really be awesome for Cavalier Radio. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot, And I gave it a shot, and I really liked it. And I've been here ever since second semester of freshman year. So I'm a DJ radio host, and I just pretty much, I play my music. I have my show, which is on Monday from 1 to 3. And I just play my mix and my music and give my gossip. How I feel when I get on this show? I mean, it depends, like, honestly, on how prepared I really am. Because, like, sometimes I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'm really prepared. And then some days I'm really like, dang, like, what am I going to talk about? And that's when, if I'm really prepared, then I'm really confident, honestly. I'm like, all right, I can't wait to do my show, this, that, and the third. But if I'm, like, not as prepared, then I'm just like, I'm just going to go in there and play songs for 2 hours. And then, yeah, I like everything about it, honestly. I like being in here. I like the whole studio. It's a vibe, I like the whole setup. It makes me feel like an extra professional, What I like least about it is the fact that I'm in here by myself. I feel like if I had a coworker, not a coworker, or a co-host, it would be more for me to talk about rather than me just sitting here talking to myself. Because that's what I typically do. I just be in here talking to myself, typically about gossip or like whatever's going on in the streets, So, yeah. I mean, like, I hate it because it was at 9:40 in the morning. But, like, other than that, bro, it was... After college, if I was to have my own show, I would typically talk about the same thing I do now, just be more articulate on it, So, like, well, first I would definitely have a co-host to not back up what I say, but to, sometimes enhance what I say. Or even, argument what I say, or argue what I say. I said argument, or even argue what I say, because that's what people like. People like a conversation rather than me just sitting here talking to myself. Or if I do just sit here and talk to myself, I can have a better way of spilling the tea, and to everybody that's listening or whatnot, because people love a good story as well. So I can just find out better ways how I can do my show, considering the fact that I will be getting paid for it at that point. So I would do what I'm doing now, just better.